Hey you guys, everybody's been asking me a lot about like how to start YouTube and how do they do certain things on YouTube, what certain things do they need to know to get started or need to get started. So I thought I'd just make a video about so for everybody interested in trying to figure out like how do you become a YouTuber and like what does it consist of and what do you need and what do you need to know. I'm gonna go ahead and go through. If you want to become a successful YouTuber and you are a beginner and you're new to like everything, I'm gonna try to give you as much information as I knew when I first started. The number one thing you're gonna need to become a successful YouTuber is a device that obviously can record and upload, you know, your videos. So I personally use my phone. Right now I have the iPhone XR. Yeah, I think that's what I got. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the iPhone 11 is way better than the XR. So if you do have the 11 or an iPhone period, you should have good quality. That's what I've been using for all my YouTube videos. I will say that if you do use front face camera, the quality is a little bit less than it would be if you do use the back of the camera. Now, how I edited my videos when I first started off, I used iMovie, but then I just recently found out about this new app and it's called Vlogstar. So I've been using that to edit all my videos. It's really easy to use. I know a lot of people just like, I don't understand how to edit. Well, there's, you know, YouTube videos on like how to edit using whatever app that it is on your phone. I'm gonna make this disclaimer real quick, just in between this video. I will say this, if you are not someone who is determined, has the time, or you're not passionate about being creative, I will say that it will be harder for you to get into doing YouTube. You have to want it. You can't just, I mean, some people, you know, they get by with just like doing little things and then it kind of blows up and goes viral. And sometimes that may happen, but sometimes that may not. So depending on what you like or what you're trying to give out, you're going to have to put some effort into it. So for the people who complain about, well, I don't know how to edit, I don't know how to do this, it's ways to figure it out. To be honest, it's not that hard. It's ways to figure stuff out on just your car. I don't know that much about cars, but if something's wrong with my car, I'm probably gonna look at YouTube. That might be my first suggestion in my head that I need to look at. So if you're not someone who's determined, if you're not passionate about it, it's not something you really want to do, but you just trying to make some extra money, I will say it might be a little bit harder. It might be easier if you just go viral. I guess that's great. But if you don't want it, then you're gonna get what you give. So I think this is number two. So basically the second important thing that you need to know is you have to have a really clean background. Not saying like clean your house. I mean, yeah, clean your house, but you have to have like a neat background to where it's not a lot going on in the background, because I mean, it may distract somebody from the video. Then they don't really want to watch it if it's just like a lot going on in the video, if it's not really like they can't really see the details of what they're trying to figure out and what you're trying to show them. You know, you have to have a clear background so that you can have a good, you know, contrast with everything you're doing and the colors and everything like that, which brings me to lighting. If you don't have a ring light, it's fine. Like natural light, sunlight, it's a way to get it. Like it's easy to get sunlight. I mean, I don't know where some people live where there's not sunlight, but it's a way to get sunlight. Sunlight is definitely the best thing to record with, really. It's free. Use the sun. I mean, it's the best lighting. It's really good. Especially if you want to do videos on like makeup or something detailed to where you want to see everything. I'm sure sunlight is probably your best bet. Another thing is sound. So when you're using a specific device, you want to make sure that you're projecting your voice or speaking loud enough so that it's picking up what you're saying or what you're doing. Another thing you have to remember is background noise. If your washing machine is going and somebody's watching your video and they're trying to hear you but they can't, I mean, it's a lot going on. So it's harder for somebody to keep watching the video when you, while editing and them while watching, can't even understand what you're saying. So I mean, sometimes that happens. I mean, it's happened to me. But of course, if you have background music, then nobody will really notice that you have background noise. So make sure to have a personality. Some people might like people who are just very nonchalant, which is cool. Some people say that about me. I'm not very energetic, like, hey you guys, today. That's not my personality. That's just not how I am in person. So I wouldn't expect people to see me as being that person on camera, because that's just not me. I'm a Cancer, so I like to be chill and just nonchalant, just be cool. A lot of people have a lot of energy. That's great. But what's really, really important is you have to have confidence. If you're coming up to a video and you know the person's trying to explain stuff and they're just long-winded and they're not really explaining what they need to say and they're kind of shy, it's like, all right, get to the point. You know what I mean? So you don't want to have people waiting like for like 2 minutes to just see how you, I don't know, put lip gloss on. You don't need that. So it's gonna have people click off and they're not gonna, you know, really watch long enough to be interacting with the video. Sound like you're not as confident into what you're talking about. So that's another thing you need to be mindful of when becoming a successful YouTuber, because that's the fourth thing I would say is a lot of people who want to start YouTube, they're always afraid of their content. They're not really aware of if people are gonna even watch it, if they are even going to get views, if people are even searching for the content that they want to bring out. And I mean, to be honest, I put out maybe like almost 20 videos before I really had like a hit. Even if you don't get the feedback right away, it's not about that. It's about being consistent. And once you're consistent enough, you know, you'll see people start to interact and find your videos, and your video might become like in the recommended, so other people will be able to see it more often. So I just wouldn't worry about that too much. Being consistent is very important. Once you put out whatever you think might be what you want to do, you'll get feedback on whether, you know, people are really interested in it or not. And you can see other people, like what's trending or what you can do. Like if you don't know how to be creative, you can like look at other YouTubers and see what they do and not really copy, but maybe you can twist it in your own way or just make your content a little bit different. That's what I do some of the time. Sometimes I just think of stuff off the top of my head. But if you're looking for content, period, just of what to put out, you can always, watch other people and see similar ideas that you want to put out that they may have already put out, or just do what you like and just sometimes vlog. Some people just sit around and watch other people vlog. It's just random things. Some people just are really interested. Some people watch people eat. And I mean, that's something you do every day. So it's just like, you could be doing anything and people might be interested in it. You just really never know until you put it out. So I know when that phrase that everybody says, oh, if you want to start something, just start. That's really like something you have to put into your head, but you have to put it into action. So if you're thinking about doing something, just do it, because if you don't, you literally will never know. You have no idea. You could just, like, one day, the video that really had me go up was a video I wasn't even going to record, because I was like, nobody wants to watch that. But as soon as I recorded it, it started going up within like a matter of a week. So it's just like, now it has like 200,000 views on it. And who knew? I wasn't even going to record that, but I would have never known if I would have never recorded it and put it up. So there's more information, of course, on what you need to do and what YouTube consists of you to become, monetized and start getting paid. It's a lot of things you have to do. So I might put like a part 2 to this video so that you can see what you need to do, what's important to do when, becoming a YouTuber, things that you need to remember and need to know and need to keep aware of while doing YouTube. I make a video also on how to like grow your Instagram and how to grow your content. Like once you're already started your first video and learned how to do a video and edit and upload and everything like that, I'm gonna make a part 2 on that, so that's gonna be up. Let me know what else you guys would like to watch, or if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I'm gonna leave all my links to everything so that you can DM me or tweet me or whatever, so you have all the information you need. If you have any like more detailed questions that I can answer for anybody, just let me know.